We've had a very long day, a very good day. Our witnesses here today have been terrific. And I now want to turn to the task force members for a brief wrap-up comments. We're going to start with Roberto Villaseñor and then work our way down the table. Roberto?
Once again, this has been a fantastic day of real in-depth perception that I think it's vital for us to listen to. And I have to tell you, as one of the sitting chiefs up here and a member of law enforcement, sometimes it's difficult to hear the things that are said, but I also think it's vital that we listen and that we also try and provide perspectives from police, but more importantly, accept the perspectives from community, because we need to work on this together on this issue. It can't be one side or the other side. I heard the gentleman who's just up here for public comments talking about, you hear the same topic but from different perspectives. And that's the benefit of this panel, in that we're going to have different perspectives talking about these topics and trying to come out with some suggestions for best practices. And I'm just very excited and honored to be part of that. And I thank you all for all your participation in staying throughout the day.
Well, I want to add my voice to commend the COPS team and all of those who are working so hard to put together these panels. I was really pleased with the kind of information we were presented with today. Got a lot of things to think about. And I do think that the challenges that we face will be easier with the kind of input that we've heard today. And all I want to do is commend COPS, Ron, and the folks who put this together for providing us with the kind of information we heard today.
Sean?
It has been a very productive day. I would say thank you to all of the witnesses who took the time to travel here and provide us with their testimony. I also want to thank the folks who have taken the time out of their day to follow what we're doing on the webcast online. And to those of you in the audience, thank you for taking your time. It shows your commitment to making communities safer and better. So I look forward to coming back and working with the rest of you tomorrow morning.
Connie Rice?
Ditto to that. Thank you very much for joining us and helping us to think these things through. Thank you to the witnesses, and thank you to all of our support staff.
Sue Rohrer?
This is getting harder as we go down the line, not to be redundant. I just appreciate the input we've gotten from everybody. We still have a lot to learn, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Thanks.
Tracy Mears?
Likewise, I guess one thing that I want to mention that I found gratifying today is that it's clear that there are a multitude of best practices that are actually being carried out by agencies all around the country. And it seems to me the tough task is trying to figure out how to bring everybody up to speed. So those of you who are out there listening and watching on television, if you have recommendations and ideas about that, I personally would love to hear ideas about how to make these best practices more uniform.
Jose Lopez?
Yeah, I want to thank everyone who's here today and everyone who tuned in. Two quick thanks. One to Mr. Brown for closing comments and reminding us today, for us sitting in the room and for us watching, that this needs to be a conversation about broader systemic reforms, and that it's not just about the interactions between police and civilians at the street level, but it's about everything that he mentioned. It's about the entire criminal justice system. It's about the reforming of the courts. It's about investing in communities. And I also wanted to thank, I know we mentioned the support team, so thanks to the support team, and also thanks, I've been peeping and admiring the sign team, who have been working extremely hard over the last couple hours. So thank you to the sign team as well for the work that they're doing.
Cedric Alexander?
Yes, I just want to very quickly comment on actually the last 30 minutes of the day. We've had some wonderful testimony here today and very well thoughtful, and but I must admit, the gentleman who spent 19 years incarcerated, and a young lady who came in here that's a second-year student of law here at Cincinnati. What is so striking to me is, inasmuch as they are different, they are similar. And the one thing that they want is what we all want, and what they feel very heartfelt about, and that's what is more touching to me than anything, is that they want everybody, regardless of who they are, to feel as if they are being respected and they are American citizen in this country. That is the one constant theme that I think resonates through all of what we're going through as a nation right now. And thank you for your comments very much, and your heartfeltness about it as well, too.
Commissioner Ramsey, some final thoughts from you.
Thank you. And as co-chair of the President's Task Force on 21st Century Policing, I want to thank all of you who have been here for a very long day, but a very good day. All those that traveled long distances to testify, your recommendations will be taken to heart. I'm very impressed with just how thoughtful people have been, not just today, but in previous sessions that we've had. People are actually working hard to come up with what they believe to be solutions to a problem, not just, trying to create something that may or may not actually be attainable, but I mean actually concrete recommendations that can lead to better policing in cities across this country. I want to thank the cop staff that have worked very hard. They've been over on the side, out of view, but I've seen them typing away and paying very close attention. We will be getting all the recommendations that were made today, either written testimony as well as audience participation. Those over there that have been taking turns signing, I've watched them as they've taken their shifts. I know that's not easy, but you've done a tremendous job making sure that a very special part of our community is well informed as well. So thank you so much for everything that you've done. God bless all of you, and we will be back here tomorrow for another listening session. So with that, I'll turn it back over to my co-chair.
Just a couple of comments that I would add at the end of, as Chuck Ramsey said, a very long day. Chief Beck commented about how, I think he used the term, a kind of a historic moment here. And I would agree that this really is an opportunity in policing to really make a difference. And I think we saw by the quality of the witnesses that we had today that there really is a chance here for us to make a contribution to change, to real change in the country. And the other thing that really struck me today was that on these panels, even where there were differences, that there was tremendous agreement on so many of them, and that again, is a real opportunity, an opportunity to bridge some of the differences. So with that, at the end of this long day, let me turn back, Ron, to you.
So I just want to make one announcement, and I apologize, I should have made this earlier. I don't know if Brooke Hill is still here, but if not, Brooke Hill was from Senator Sherrod Brown's office, and obviously the Senator Brown represents the great state of Ohio. So I want to thank Brooke for coming here and to really pay attention to what the task force is doing, and thank Senator Brown as well. Also, let me just thank, even though we'll finish up tomorrow, obviously the university staff, police department for their support to make sure that we have a secure and a very good environment. It's a beautiful venue. We'll be here tomorrow. For those who are interested online, tomorrow's venue will start at 9 o'clock. You can get it on the same website, the webcast, and I look forward to talking to everyone tomorrow. And I think with that, I would ask the co-chairs if we are prepared to adjourn.
Yes, sir.
I don't think there's any opposition, so good night.